Hey guys, welcome to my pickups for October 2010. Hope everybody's well. I just want to say a big hello to all my new subscribers as well. I've been getting quite a few subs lately, so thank you very much guys. Hope you're enjoying the channel. So I wasn't really expecting to pick up too much this month. There was one game in particular, which I think most of the people I talk to on YouTube regularly will know what that is. It's a PS3 game and it was the big one for this month for me, and I wasn't really intending on picking up anything else other than that because of the fact that Christmas is coming up and I wanted to save a bit of money, and you know, PlayStation 3 games on launch are quite pricey. But as it goes, I happened to find a few bargains this month, and I had some absolutely amazing packages come through from fellow YouTubers and good friends of mine. So if you watch my channel regularly, you'll know what those games are already. But I'm going to start by just recapping on the packages I received for anyone who hasn't seen those videos. And I'm absolutely blown away. I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone that sent me a package this month. You're all absolutely awesome. And so, first up, I'll go around that way. First up, I got a package from my good friend Retro Sofa, who sent me a copy of Alone in the Dark for the 360. Really good game this. I've not got very far yet, because there's been another game I've been playing which I've got totally absorbed into, but this is really good fun so far. I like this game because it's simple and easy to pick up and get into. These kind of like survival horror type games, I always have problems playing because I always get stuck really easily. But this is excellent. It's well paced, beautiful graphics, really nice job they've done on that. And so far I'm really enjoying it, so I'm looking forward to putting some more time in and finishing the game. And for the Judge 24, yes, I will definitely be doing your gameplay. Unfortunately, you know, at the moment I've been quite busy this week, so I've not had a chance to do it yet. But don't worry, Jem, it definitely is coming. Next up, we've got two games that came from my good friend Blue Tonic 78. Call of Duty 2, which is an absolute classic. I can't say enough about this game. It's so good. Even after 5 years, this game still holds up. The gameplay is just so much fun, and the characters are brilliant. The graphics, I think, still look really good quality. I know obviously games now outshine this because it's 5 years later, but I honestly do think they still look excellent and stand up well. And the other game that Blue Tonic sent me was Gears of War, which, as we all know, is an absolute storming game. It's just so much fun. I actually forgot how much fun it was until I put it on. And as soon as you start playing this game, and you know, you start hugging the wall and shooting those geezers, it's just, oh, what a game! It's just brilliant. So thank you very much, Blue Tonic. Next up, I have two games from my good friend Nemesis 3561. He sent me Fear for the 360 and the expansion packs, the Fear files, which is absolutely awesome of him. If you don't know, Fear is a first-person shooter, which is like survival horror elements sort of into it. I really like the first Fear. I've never completed it, so I'm looking forward to getting started again. I've not had a chance to play it yet, but I'm really looking forward to playing through that, and with the expansion packs as well, which as far as I understand is DLC. So you get 2 more missions, plenty of gaming, so thank you Nemesis. I just want to say thank you to Retro Sofa as well, because I don't think I did. So. And then I received another game from another YouTuber, Drexus80, who sent me Left 4 Dead, which is absolutely brilliant. I now see after playing it why everyone loves this game so much and why it's got such hype. It is. I mean, I only play it on single player because I don't have a gold account for my Xbox Live, but it is brilliant. I really like this. It's so much fun. And when they all swarm at you and they've just got like hundreds of zombies just running at you and trying to survive, it's brilliant. And you shoot your mates, and the dialogue's just excellent. And I've got to say, Valve, they're really good at doing cutscenes. I mean, the first cutscene when the game starts, I was watching it and I completely forgot I was going to play a game. It's like watching a movie. I was quite happy to just sit there and watch it, and it was just excellent. So I'm really looking forward to playing through the whole game. I'm taking my time with this because I feel that it's a game that you can just rush through the story quite quickly, but it has got a lot of replayability, which is good. And if I ever get a gold account, I'll be able to play it online and try that, because I'd love to try co-op with 4 YouTubers. I think that'd be excellent. But yeah, excellent. So thank you, Drexus. And then the other package I received this month was from my good friend Broken1394, who sent me 2 PS3 games, which is just unbelievable. He sent me Infamous. I've not played this yet. This is the next game I'm going to be playing, because it's going to take a long time because it's a sandbox, so it's going to take a while to play for, and I'm really looking forward to playing this through. And the other game he gave me, which is just absolutely brilliant, and if you watched my channel recently, I did a Saturday night special for this, and it is The Saboteur. Absolutely love this game. It's fantastic. I love the setting of World War II Paris. the lead character is just so funny. The Irish guy rocks. I just love the dialogue. It's really brilliantly done. The acting's excellent. The story's really good. The graphics are beautiful. I love the black and white to colour transition. The gunplay is really well done. The cover mechanic works really well. I just can't say enough about this game. It's so much fun, really absorbing. I'm loving it. And it's made by Pandemic, who, as I mentioned when I picked this, when I picked this up, and when I got this package from Protocol 1394, I did mention, that Pandemic, they made Mercenaries on the previous generation of consoles, which was just one of my favourite games on Xbox. I love that game. And so I had high expectations for this generation for Mercenaries 2, and it kept getting pushed back, and Pandemic basically completely balls that game up. They made a complete mess of it. It was so bad. And I was really let down, and as far as I'm aware, I think I mentioned before, Dan W547 mentioned that Pandemic, after making Saboteur, disbanded, unfortunately. But to me, this is like their apology for Mercenaries 2 being crap. It's like, this game is just so much better. It's like everything that Mercenaries 2 should have been, but way, way better. Major thumbs up. If you've not played the Saboteur, please pick it up. If you like World War II games, or you like first-person shoot, if you like sandbox, well, first-person shoot on the brain. If you like sandbox games, you like World War II games, if you like the combination of both, just pick it up. It's just really good. So highly recommend that title. So quick sip me too. Right. So the first game I actually bought myself this month is the PS3 title I was talking about, which is Medal of Honor. Now I'm going to give my impressions of Medal of Honor. There's been a lot said about this game, so I'm sure if you're interested in the game, you'll have known all the negatives and positives. But my personal opinion, I'll start with the negatives. The game has got a lot of bugs that really should not be there. Silly things, really. Things like when you're playing a mission, if you don't stand in a certain position as you're going through the mission, the characters won't carry on and the story won't continue. You won't get the next checkpoint. You have to just walk around until it decides to move on, which is really shit. I mean, I think they call them invisible walls, and it's really pointless. I don't understand why they did that. They should have play tested it. Another bug that I noticed personally was when I was playing the ATV mission. I won't spoil the mission, but you drive into a village on an ATV, you do the mission, and then when I come out of the village, I got back onto my ATV, and I think it's Dusty you're playing with then. Dusty drove off, and I'm sitting there on the ATV, and I'm pressing the accelerator, and nothing happened, and I couldn't move. I was just stuck sitting on the ATV, and I couldn't get off the ATV. So I had to reboot the whole game and start again, which is really bad. They definitely should have play tested it more, and there's no excuse for those kind of bugs nowadays, not in this generation. The only other negative is going to be the size of the game. It's only 4 to 5 hours long, including cutscenes, depending on your ability. It really isn't long enough, but it's kind of weird because it's like, I criticised Modern Warfare 2 for being 6.5 hours long, and I thought it was disgraceful for £40 or $60 US. And I've got to agree, the same with Medal of Honor. 4 to 5 hours is completely unacceptable when you're charging £40 or $60. I believe that these games, if you're going to make a game that's only going to be 4 or 5 hours long, in fact any game under 8 hours, I think, you should be charging £25, £30. I think that's a fair price. I don't think £40 is acceptable at all. Yeah, on the flip side, unlike Modern Warfare 2, Medal of Honor is actually really, really good. If you just put all the bugs to one side, the actual core storyline, the characters, the acting, the graphics, the sound effects, I mean, my god, the audio in this game is phenomenal, and the general gameplay is really, really fun, and I really enjoyed every minute of it, even though it was way too short. And I say the short thing is a negative, being 4 hours long, 5 hours long, but it's also a positive in a way, because it means they didn't just completely fill it with rubbish just to expand the game to an 8-hour game to make it worth the money. They just basically wrote the story and they stuck to it, and it works better that way. It flows really well. There's really great transitions between each level, between each mission. There's one mission where you're running on foot and you're killing the Taliban, and then you get protected by some helicopters, and in the next mission you're flying the helicopter, and the transition between the two is superb. And I really liked all the characters. When you remember all the names of the characters, which is always a good sign for me. And yeah, it is cliched. It does pick a lot of ideas up from Modern Warfare, but it's really well executed. And I say the audio side of things, the music is just, I mean, the first level in particular, the music really sets the tone and really puts the tension into the game, and the acting is exceptional. The gunfire, my god, I've never known guns like it. These are the best guns in any gun game ever. I mean, they just sound so well done. The AK-47 is so well replicated, And for a rarity in first-person shooters, it has pistols that actually have a use. I always find pistols to be pretty weak, and they don't sort of hit the target a lot, and then they're just not very accurate. They're not very good. But in this, they really feel like they've got a punch, and you feel like you can actually kill the enemies. So I would actually say, if it was me scoring this game, I would probably give it, I'd say 3.5 out of 5, maybe 7.5, 8 out of 10. Just because of the bugs and the shortness of the game, and it's overpriced for its shortness. Now I think if you've got the 360 version, you did get stiff because you only get the game single and multiplayer. We on the PS3 got the Medal of Honor Frontline, which has been upgraded to high definition. I never understood why they picked Frontline, because to me, if you're going to reboot a franchise, surely you should high definition the very first game that came out on PS1, which would have been so much better, because Frontline's not one of my favourite Medal of Honors anyway. And I tried it, and you know, it's a 6 gigabyte install, which is a lot of your hard drive. That's a bit ridiculous, really. And it was alright. It didn't look that great. It wasn't like they redrew the whole game. They just high defed it and sharpened it a little bit, and give it a nice 5.1 audio surround, and they give it modern controls. It really wasn't worth putting on the disc. It's basically a bit of fluff. I mean, that is an additional thing to make the £40 worthwhile. But yeah, I would have been happy if they did not put that on there and just put the new Medal of Honor on there, single player and multiplayer, and charge me £25, £30. As a consumer, I would have been a lot happier. But you know, for all the negatives, Medal of Honor is well worth a pick up. If you love Medal of Honor games, go and pick it up. If you don't love Medal of Honor games, but you're interested to see what it's like to play, I'd say wait till it gets a price drop to around 20-25, and then you'll be more satisfied with the experience. But I absolutely love this game. It's a definite Marmite game. It seems to be splitting gamers right down the middle, and I'm definitely in the camp of loving it. I would personally, for me personally, I'll play single player. I don't play multiplayer, so I would. Out of the two, Medal of Honor and Modern Warfare 2, this gets my vote every time. Modern Warfare 2 I hated, so I'll definitely play this. However, if you're going to play Modern Warfare type of first-person shooter, I think Call of Duty 4 is still the best one. That is just a stunning game. But Medal of Honor is quality. Right, okay, so that's that. And next up, I went to Bristol this week, which is my the closest city to where I live. And they've got a massive computer exchange, or CEX, which, for anyone who doesn't know, is a massive shop where they buy and exchange games, films, electronics like mobile phones, that kind of thing. So I picked up some Xbox games while I was there, and they had some really nice games in there actually. Some of their prices were a bit stupid. They were really overpriced. They had like Bruce Lee, which is a game I've been after for a while, for £8. And quite frankly, you get it for like £6 on eBay, so I'm not paying £8. They had Marvel Nemesis, which was £10, and I went onto eBay, and I thought £10 was right because last time I checked it was £10 online, but I went on this week, and there were copies on there for £5, I think it was £6.50, £7.99, and then you got a few of them at like 15 quid, which is ridiculous. But there was a sale copy there for £15 online as well, so £10 for a second-hand copy, no. So I passed on it. I'll pick that up some other time. Right, okay, so the games I picked up, and I've not played any of these yet because I've not had a chance, unfortunately, I've not had a chance to even try and make sure they load, but they're all in really excellent condition with very minimal scratching, so I'm sure they'll work perfect. I've not took the stickers off as well, by the way, sorry. I don't take the stickers off till I've tested the game's work. But the first one I got was the Suffering Ties That Bind. I'm not entirely certain, but I think this is a sequel. I'm sure there's another Suffering game. It's got a picture of a guy in red on the front, if I remember rightly. And it is complete with manual and disc. As I say, the discs are in excellent shape. It looks to be some kind of survival horror game, but I just thought it looked really good, so I thought I'd try that. It was